right, so here's the otherworldly mixed martial arts talent, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a corner man. Tonight, though, he is competing and has Bulas in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Habib is as undefeated as fighter Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Abdul in his corner.
Champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov has graced the octagon.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
Well, they say everybody loses in mixed martial arts. I guess everybody except the Eagle, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Impossibly difficult to get this guy off of you once he takes you down. How do you prevent that from happening is the question for the opponent tonight. That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov, DC.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And Khabib lands early and he lands often. Look at how he drives his knees right into his opponent's midsection.
Too easy. Khabib Nurmagomedov gets the early takedown. Opposition knew it was coming, unable to stop it as usual.
Well, he'll tell you that he's going to take you down, and he has so many ways of getting to that takedown. He's as good as they come in terms of setting him up.
Now potentially working on a submission instead. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
Back mount now. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Now he's going full mount. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. Big ground and pound.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the field.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Oh, a nice straight there by Nurmagomedov.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight. Big double leg level change.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
Let's go, straight down the middle. That was awesome.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, you gotta think frustration is starting to set in on the other side as he lands another takedown, and he knew he was gonna get a lot of this offensive wrestling. As yet, he's been unable to stop.
He has not been able to stop it, and it's a different wrestling. It's a Damian Mike.
Khabib's trying for a submission here. Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission.
Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
Nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. All right, what do you think? Another takedown attempt here. It seems like every time he's gone to the well, it's been there tonight.
When you're that successful with any one thing, why would you change it? He's going to shoot for another takedown, and I would almost be willing to bet he's going to secure it.
I'll take your action.
Okay.
Oh, he is hurting for certain. Oh, and now an uppercut.
Oh, nice takedown, yep.
So once again, Khabib Nurmagomedov dominating the opposition here tonight. Tremendous grappling ability, and he does a lot of things that the average fan can't even see.
Johnny tells you. He also tells you what he is going to do. The game plan is not a secret when it comes to Khabib. He's going to get in your face, he's going to press, and he's going to take you down. He's been gotta be careful there.
Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, he's out. Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a darts choke. Oh, he's in trouble.
He's out. What submission defense on display? Lands a nice punch from his back.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, big left hand.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
So under 30 seconds to go in what has been a pretty entertaining and active first round. Straight punch is good. Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie.
Another takedown land.
Horn sound for the end of round one.
Excellent job, Leslie. Really like the ground control. Great position. The submission looked awesome, but he just barely missed. This round, we know what to expect.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fights progress.
Ready.
Second round here. Well, he certainly had his way with his opponent in that previous round, and with this guy, even when you know what's coming, sometimes it's still just hard to stop it.
But yes, because he's always changing it up. The first time, it may be a high crotch entry. The second time, you may get single. Third time, it may be double. Ultimately, it always leads to him in the top position, trying to find space for his ground and pound.
Oh, that's a nice strike there by Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, Khabib Nurmagomedov is not only a wrestler, he's a nice double leg, yes.
Making all these shots count. All right, working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Nurmagomedov gets pounded here with these elbows to the head.
That was nice. Attacking armbar.
Oh, he's got the arm in tight. Well, he's out. The fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Both fighters get up now. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions. He's attacking guillotine. Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke, he's locked in. Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine, and he's out again. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. He's got to start throwing now.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down.
Good kick.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. Oh, doubling up on the knee. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
A really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes.
Nurmagomedov gets hit with a kick. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Nice work here on the clinch by Nurmagomedov. Well, there it is again. He just continues to keep landing those takedowns, scoring a lot of points. His opponent has showed a pretty good get-up, but not sprawling, not stopping the shot.
He's got to sprawl earlier. He's got to defend a little bit earlier if he's going to stop this guy. This guy is so committed to his wrestling that he will continue to attack him over and over again.
Ooh, right into side control, DC. Now he's able to isolate that left arm.
Look for him to step over the top of the head to lift his...
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Take the back, take the back.
Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC.
Yep, and he's got him secured in a half guard now.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. 30 seconds to go in round 2. Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position. 20 seconds to go round 2. Touched him with the strike there. Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here. 2 rounds in the books. All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
Lands a jab. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Nurmagomedov gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Well, you got to think he's going to enjoy watching this one back tomorrow morning. He has landed a ton of significant strikes, and really a guy who has been a monster in the gym, finally putting it together here in the office.
To go home and admire your work, it doesn't take till the next morning. He's going back to the room right now and firing up the video to look at beauty in action, and he was the one causing all the action.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, right into side control.
Look at him, he's setting up the choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Oh, that looks wicked tight. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
So Khabib Nurmagomedov at his methodical best tonight and gets another takedown right here.
Khabib is one of those guys that will tell you what he's gonna do, and he will go and he will do it. And right now that's being shown to be true, because time and time again, he is securing takedowns on his opponent.
Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight. All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down again.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around the blocker's face, and he's dropped great timing on that double leg.
Oh, and there it is, DC doing his best Tony Romo impression. You saw that one coming.
I mean, sometimes you can just guess and it works. That's one of those times. I wish I was smart as Tony.
Side control now. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. Nice sub attempt. Oh, he's got the armbar deep.
Oh, the submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Oh, under the chin here. Could be the end. Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent and back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast there.
Did, John. You know I love popcorn.
Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. 20 seconds now remain in the round.
Big shot to the head.
Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Deep breath, relax. Nice work. That submission was almost locked in. A few more seconds, and it would have been yours. This round, I want you to come.
All right, so there is the horn. That means the round is over. We nearly had a finish due to a submission, but I think you got to give credit to both the offense and the defense there.
Yeah, you got to give credit to both guys, but nothing's more beautiful than an extended grappling exchange like we just witnessed. One guy almost submitted, one guy escaping. It's one of the most exciting things you can watch in all of mixed martial arts.
Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The 4th round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
And that's how you defend the double leg, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, nice job to land the knee upstairs there. That's going to leave a mark. And again, we talk about the size advantage. He certainly put it to good use there.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Oh, and he lands yet another flush knee. That's going to leave a mark. And again, when you're using this length as effect. All right, so he's setting up for submission here. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Back to the feet now. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Again, shoots for a takedown, not there once again.
Looks like that one landed. Beautiful body kick.
Oh, nice slip there. It sounds simple, right? Hit and don't get hit, but this guy's defense has been sharp tonight.
Cat and mouse. You got to play cat and mouse. Hit, don't get hit. He does a great job of that.
Well, his opponent tonight has done a good job of getting back to his feet, and just as I say that, planning on his back again.
Another takedown, over and over and over. Look, man, I'm a wrestler, and I love takedowns. But come on, do something different. Press punch, do one of the special moves. I mean, Jesus, takedown after takedown. Change of the position. Beautiful ground and pound, and that would cut it. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Oh, he locks up the triangle now, DC. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
Oh, it looks like the end of the fight. It looks like this one is about done. This guy is a triangle expert. He got it set up.
Oh, he's out! So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange. Oh, man. Another head kick lands. He is not seeing his left leg come up over the top. Oh, nice. Another big takedown.
All right, setting up for a finish here. That guillotine is tight. Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. All right, feet on the hips here. Great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Nurmagomedov. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Looks like someone took a red Sharpie to his side. A lot of bruising courtesy of those body strikes.
Oh, big kicks, big punches. He's doing everything he told us he intended to do to slow this guy down. And you can see his opponent starting to really be labored in most of his movements.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
20 down, 5 to go. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, fifth and final round. Nurmagomedov gets stung by that leg kick. Overhand is good. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Found a home for that punch.
Leg kick lands.
Uppercut lands. Collar tie here in the clinch. Trying to hammer that lead leg. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You gotta make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Nurmagomedov's going for a choke. That Darce choke is tight. Oh, great submission defense. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head.
That was a slick transition.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes. Oh, right into mount.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved.
Oh, he's in a world of trouble now.
Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, watch out for the setup here. DC, I know you don't pay your bets, but I'll bet you $100 he goes for another takedown here.
If I don't pay, then why are you betting me? I'll yell in the octagon and go, man, don't shoot, so that I can get paid. But if I'm betting, I'm trying to take the over. I believe that he's gonna get another takedown, so I would try to force you into saying that he does do it again or something.
We'll see.
I'm not the gambling guy. You're the gambling guy. You can twist me up with your words.
He's got to either go southpaw or he has to actually just try to throw the whole kitchen sink at him.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing. He's back in the clinch. How does he proceed from here?
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Khabib's in half guard. Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Trap the head, trap it. Go for it. You got it.
Holding the position now.
He's smart. He knows not to lose his position.
You gotta be kidding me. He's out. And he's back up. So he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Oh, nice block.
Gets to the single collar tie.
All right, so now his body language really starting to change and the bruises starting to accumulate on that side.
I mean, you're looking at it, right? When you can visibly see the damage on the body, you know that the work has been done. What a beautiful game plan put together by his team.
20 seconds to go. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Nurmagomedov. Ooh, pretty good uppercut. Uppercut is there again. I mean, the hand speed, just absurd. Some separation. Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 49-46, and 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed, not often the case.